Hello everybody, it's Adriana James here from NLPcoaching.com, and I just want to share with you one little thing that if it would be understood, the world would be a better place. And that's the issue of values. In the NLP Master Practitioner, I teach 2 days on different ways of thinking that people have depending on their environment, geographical position, and many other factors. And that's not what they think, but how they think. We have a very, very typical example. By the way, this is not about politics. I don't do politics. I'm not a diplomat. I'm not a politician, nor do I want to be one. I'm an NLP trainer, master trainer actually. But I want to share with you one little tidbit so you begin to understand how easy it would be for the problems in the world to be solved to the satisfaction of pretty much everybody if these things, the values levels, which are just different ways of thinking, would be understood. The President of the United States, Donald Trump, is having, according to a certain percentage of the population in America, but also in the world, exhibiting crazy behaviors. According to other part of the world and the United States, he is just doing great. He is leading to efficiency, to optimization, to innovation, and so on and so forth. Who's right? Now, let me tell you that these are just ways of thinking, and they're always going to be at odds with each other. We had examples like this in the past, and we will have examples like this in the future. And it is misunderstanding of how people think in order to be able to negotiate and actually find a solution that's respecting the rights, the liberties, and the well-being of all people. So the part of the world that say he's just crazy, he's not doing everything by the book, and he's doing this changing, exhibiting this crazy negotiation deals and all this kind of stuff and outrageous proposals, etc., etc. This is one part of the world, yeah? They exhibit the type of thinking which in Master Practitioner we call level 4 in terms of values levels. And this is a way of thinking. Listen, my friends, it's not for a moment, just get it out of your head, right or wrong. Just stay with me, okay? It's a way of thinking which says law, order, systems, clear path, clear steps, and so on and so forth is the right way to do things. Are they wrong? Are they right? I'm not going to say it because it has nothing to do with right and wrong. It's a way of thinking. From their point of view, they're totally right. Now, values level 5 has to do with business, entrepreneurship, deals, and everything has to do with how to listen to the keywords, optimize, make more things more efficient, to how to increase production, how to increase profit, how to diminish waste. That's it. That's values level 5. 4 things, but thinking only of efficiency, optimization, and so on and so forth doesn't take into account the humanistic values, the respect, the taking care of people, satisfying their needs, and so on and so forth. And they're right. Values level 5 says, but if we do all of that, it's a lot of waste of money, it's a lot of waste of time, we're not efficient, we're not saving money, we're not saving time, we're not increasing production, and we don't have money to support all the expenditure and everything that's necessary. They're right. Just 2 examples. Now, values level 4 doesn't understand the efficiency of 5. The business model of 5. 5 has no leak of humanistic understanding of 4 because 5 is only about business. And if you understand business, business has to do with numbers, figures, percentages, and it's very cold, auditory digital type of thinking. 4 has to do with feelings, has to do with respect, has to do with tolerance, has to do with acceptance, has to do with taking care of the less fortunate people in society, the ones that don't have the means. 5 goes, yeah, but that's a waste. There is truth in both. So now they go head to head. People are not trained in this understanding because if they were, you could create together a system or a way of doing business in such a way that every person is taken care of. And there are some humanistic values as well as business values, but that's happening later on in other values levels, other types of thinking. Is it better? Is it worse? It is what it is. Not everybody is the same, my friends. Not everybody has the same values. That's one of the things that is part of the NLP Master Practitioner. And I keep saying, and probably heard me saying in other little videos, that everybody has values, but not everybody's values are the same as yours. And that's true. Does that mean that their values are wrong? No, they're different. If we don't understand how other people think and how other people's belief system is structured around their values, we don't have even a beginning point for a finding a common solution, because that's what counts, that's what matters. It's a solution. We got to be focused on solutions. See, values level 4 type of thinking finds the faults. This is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong, this should be this way, should be the other way. Notice that I use the word should, because this is right and that's wrong. Values level 4 is very black and white and only one way, which usually is my way, right? Values level 5 goes, no, that is not black and white. There are a lot of shades of gray, and everything's done by negotiation. Now, I'm not exalting the virtues of any one of these two values levels, because both have good parts and both have bad parts. What I'm saying is that the lack of understanding of how people think and how their ways of structuring in their heads solutions to problems makes a big difference. So if I had the magic wand, and this is my magic wand, I will go like this, poof, and I'll make everybody learn about values. Because if we did, we could create a world with far less conflict, far more tolerance, far more understanding, and far more results. We could be focused on solutions rather than the problems. Everybody's focusing on the problem. This is the problem, that's the problem, the other one's the problem, and everybody points fingers outside. That leads to nothing. I mean, leads to maybe more arguments, more trouble, more problems. Focusing on the solutions. What do we do now? How do we do it? Not whether we do it or not. How do we do it? How can we find a solution? And I promise you, human creativity and ability to think could always find solutions. Human beings are extremely creative. At least that's my belief. It's our creativity, imagination, ways of finding solutions, especially in these new times. We can make use of the capabilities of artificial intelligence, which will assess the data that it will take human beings longer, in some cases far longer than AI, to find solutions. But you have to allow for this, and this is not possible as long as people are busy just pointing fingers and fighting with each other. These are just two examples of different ways of thinking. Now, you may agree with me or disagree, and that's fine. This is just, I'm giving you a tiny little sliver, an example of how people think differently. But it doesn't mean there is no equal sign. That doesn't mean that solutions cannot be found if people have the understanding of values, and especially values levels thinking. I hope this helps. Be well, my friends.